The community policing is very important because I think that some of these neighborhoods we have this sort of, you have to compete with the no snitching issues, right? And if you have people who don't feel like they can call someone, they don't trust the police officers, no one's going to call anyone. But if I know you and I know what sport team you like, you know what I like and all that stuff, and we know each other and I know that I can trust you, you're more inclined to share that information. I have some police officers that tell me, said, you know, I hadn't worked in Fairhaven in 10 years, but people still call me to tell me what's going on because they know that I can be trusted and I'll pass out information and then things will get done. So I think that kind of relationship is how we solve the crimes, and I think that's something that we need desperately. We also have a lot of cops on during the day. Now, as an individual, I might like the day shift, but as a policy, we should have the most officers on when and where crime is taking place. And I think that's something that we might have to do, again, as a policy. I think that there's another totally other side of crime is obviously education. We're totally failing our kids. We have half of the kids are graduating, 51.1% graduation rate, which is completely unacceptable. And then if you think about the kids that actually do graduate, I have information about Southern, for example. So the kids that graduate, not everyone goes to college. Ones that go to college go to Southern, for example. 80% need remedial help in reading and math. It's unacceptable. We're not preparing our kids at all, and even the ones that are able to go to college are not adequately prepared. So what are they going to have as alternatives? There's no extra after-school activities for the teenagers. We have no youth centers. So we need to have something for kids to do after school. I think that's another way to help deal with some of the crime issues. We also have, we don't have an anti-gang task force, you know, because we don't have gangs. You know, the mayor wanted to pretend that we don't have gangs. We should have actually a police department that has an anti-gang task force. People are trained specifically to deal with gangs and gang violence. We try to pretend lots of things. That's one of the reasons we don't have that. But there's things that we can do, more partnerships with the state police and the federal government to deal with guns coming into town.